one of the greatest comics ever. A man that we feature on the Laughter at 45 After on a regular basis. I was around a couple of shows that he did, and I was surprised at how many sides there were to George Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
What was it like for you?
It was great. Well, first of all, I was supposed to headline at Comedy and Magic again.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to headline that, and my manager calls me up and said, listen, they're going to bump your weekend at Comedy and Magic. He goes, but they said if you want to open, you can open. And right away the ego kicks in. Open? I'm not opening for some sword swallower. What the hell? Who's this cognac bumping me? And he said, took 2 beats and went, George Carlin. I'm like, does he need a ride?
Yeah.
So how do you not do that? So the MC goes up, I open for Carlin, and the green room's closed. You can't go in there before he goes on. And I walk off stage, and if you've ever been there, you see it's like a little theater, and you walk off and there's curtains, and in the darkness was this man. And I walked off, and he goes, you're funny. And I went, and you're Carlin. He's like, I know. And I shook his hand, and we just started talking, and he was quoting a joke. He goes, I love that Dick Clark joke, and all of a sudden, and we're both just 2 comics talking, and the audience starts clapping. He goes, is that me? I go, I think. He was late for his cue, because I kept him. And I had to come back the next night, and I told my wife, I said, Carlin, watch my whole set. I was on this high, and I realized I had to come back and open for him the next night, and I'm like, he's done, what, 10, 11 HBO specials? I can't do the same set. And I'm like, Carlin, I don't need this pressure.
Oh my God.
So I had to go through a whole new set again to do it. And as I walked off again, he said, funny again. And I said, and you're still Carlin. And this time I held the curtain for him, and he made his cue on time.
You worked with anybody else that that level or something close to that?
Oh yeah, I've been so fortunate I met Pryor a couple times. That blew my head off. Just to, and he goes, you're funny. And I just went, that's all I need. So I met Pryor when he was alive. Alan King, I got to meet all those old friars. I did my first roast, Jeff Ross, great comic who produces the roast. And I was shooting, me and Leary was shooting The Job in New York City, and it was a Rob Reiner, I think, was being roasted. And Jeff asked me to do the roast. And it's a lot of work. You got to write and everything. I've never done one before. And I said, I was shooting the show. I said, I don't want to do it. He goes, come on, do it. He goes, I said, Jeff, I'm not a friar. And he went, you're a friar. Okay. So
the power within.
That was it. So I got to go to the club and meet all those guys, and it just, Alan King and Freddie Roman and all those guys up there. It was great.
What a blessed life, and you've had a lot of fun doing it. Now, what are we seeing next? Another round of Top Gear?
Top Gear, we're scheduling our 5th season. We're going to start our next season. We got to get all, because Rut is doing, if I can plug my friend Rutledge show, he has a...
Rutledge, by the way, is like this big.
Big guy.
Big guy.
But great guy. He has a new show called Lost in Transmission. It's going to be airing on History of Another Car Show. Tanner, of course, is a race driver, so his race schedule and my stand-up and TV stuff. So once we get all the schedules together, we'll come back and shoot season 5.
Tanner's good to work with.
They're all great guys.
Yeah,
I'll deny I said that, but they're all great guys.
Some race drivers aren't.
What?
And you're racing soon?
It's a good idea if I don't.